fire. Now these Marines do represent a bit of a threat, so we're going to cloak our Banshees and move away, and these Marines are going to foolishly cluster up, which is exactly what you don't want to do against the area effect attack of the Banshee. It looks like those missile turrets are supported by a sensor tower that's allowing them to detect our Banshees. The Banshee is dangerous against ground targets. That's just too much anti-aircraft firepower, and once again, we are forced to retreat. To continue our attack on this base, we're going to bring in our Reapers. This is a unit you may remember from our original announcement demo. You can see they can still use their jump packs to traverse this rough terrain. But the Reapers have a new ability we haven't shown you yet. They have a special explosive charge that they can throw on the ground near anything they wish. It takes time for this charge to detonate and explode, so fast forces will just move away. But buildings have no chance to escape and can be easily destroyed. The Reaper's still very effective at raiding the enemy's economy. We're going to get amongst these SCVs and start shooting them up. It looks like the Terran commander there is transforming his command center into a planetary fortress. This is a powerful base defense that the Reapers just don't have the firepower to deal with, and we're forced to retreat. Now, like many Terran players, we have bases scattered all over the map. And one of these bases is under attack. You can see we've got our supply depots in the way there, which is blocking off access to our base, preventing large units from getting at our siege tanks. And inside our safe haven here, we're going to create a Thor. This is a new, powerful Terran assault vehicle, so large, it's actually created outside of the factory, built directly on the battlefield. Now, it may appear that we're trapped inside our base, that our Thor won't be able to leave, but in StarCraft 2, we can lower our supply depots into the ground, allowing our Thor to escape, and now we can raise them back into position to continue to protect our siege tanks. You may have noticed the Thor has some cannons on his shoulders there, and this is something he can use to deal with very powerful enemy targets. Now, everything in StarCraft 2 has weaknesses. These are Cobras. They're a fast, agile hover tank unit armed with a powerful railgun. They can fire this railgun on the move. And you can see that Thor is turning, trying to engage them. That's actually as fast as the Thor can turn. Very skilled players will use this weakness against the Thor and attack him from his flanks and from behind. You see, even the mighty Thor can be brought down. Continue our attack against this enemy base, we're going to need to bring in some specialists. We really couldn't imagine making StarCraft 2 without including the Ghost. Now, the Ghost in StarCraft 2 is a lot more powerful than he was in the original StarCraft. In addition to his personal cloaking field, the Ghost can use his sniper rifle to deal lethal amounts of damage to enemy biological targets. The Ghost also has access to a number of cooldowns. You've already seen the nuclear attack in our previous demo. Now we're going to show you the drop pods. This allows the Ghost to summon squads of infantry anywhere on the battlefield. That, ladies and gentlemen, is a quick look at the Terrans. You can see they've got a lot of classic units with some new abilities, as well as a lot of new and exciting tactics that make them a force to be reckoned with on the battlefields of StarCraft II. Now we're going to bring up Rob Pardo, and he's going to show us some examples and what we're doing with our solo campaign.